Welcome to the Gutz Life. I'm Tamara, and today I am comparing the Ninja air fryer with the Instant Vortex. Last week I shared with you my love for the Ninja air fryer when I compared it with my old school Actifry. Since last week I have made everything from chicken wings to French fries, air fried potatoes, and even Brussels sprouts in the Ninja, and I've been happy with it. It's easy to use and very simple to clean. What I don't love is the size of the basket. It's 4 quarts. And frankly, it's just not big enough for a family of 6. At the end of the day, size matters. Enter the Instant Vortex. It's a 6-quart basket, and I'm hoping it will deliver all the same results as the Ninja. Stay tuned as I make some from scratch chicken wings and compare the results. All right, we've got both devices here. The Ninja, as you can see, is a little bit of a sleeker design. The Vortex definitely takes up a little bit more real estate and will require a bit more cabinet space, but if it's fantastic, we'll deal with it. Now, from a drawer size perspective, you can see for yourselves that the Vortex is considerably larger than the Ninja. I like that it's square. I can work with the angles of a square a lot easier than I can with a circle. The Ninja is a slight little bit deeper, and I actually took out the tape measure, and it's a 1/2 inch deeper. That being said, when preparing things like chicken breast or chicken wings like we're going to do today, we don't want to layer those on top of each other. So I don't know if the depth is going to be a huge difference. A basket of fries, maybe, but for chicken, maybe not. We'll see. All right, both devices require a preheat. So let's get this started. The Vortex does its own preheat, so we'll just set it up for the time that we want our chicken wings and go let it do its thing. So I'm going to have these in for 8 minutes on each side at 400 degrees. So as you can see, it's just a pressing of the button, the time or the temperature, and a twist of the dial. And we'll start that up. Now with the Ninja, it requires a 3-minute preheat. So we'll have to manage that 3 minutes on our own. And there's just arrows here to increase time, increase temperature, and go from there. So start our 3-minute preheat on that. All right, the Vortex is all heated up, and I know this because it told me so. So I'm ready to add those chicken wings. After we've got those chicken wings in, and now for the chicken wings, I have just lightly oiled them with some canola oil, salt and pepper, mix them all up before I put them in. As you saw from the Vortex, it showed me when to add food. It had a little beep, and I added my food, and off I went. I fit 22 chicken wings in this. Yes, they're a little bit crammed together. No, they're not overlapping each other. I know that some videos that I watched when doing my own research, people had put in like 1 or 2 pieces of chicken. That doesn't fly around here. So I loaded it up because that's what I need to do. Now, with the Ninja, as you saw, It beeped and the timer shut off when it was done preheating. I managed to fit in 11 chicken wings, therefore only half of what I got into the vortex. Once I got them back in, I had to reset the time. So I had to reset the temperature, I had to reset the time, and I don't know about you, but for me that's a little bit cumbersome. So far, putting everything in, I'm leaning towards this Instant Pot. Let's hope the results are just as good as the Ninja. So while we're anxiously waiting, I also wanted to point out that the Vortex was slightly quicker on that preheat. It told me to add food when there was still 30 seconds left on this 3-minute timer. I had my food ready to go in when that was finishing up that preheat. So if time is of essence, there's 30 seconds saved for you. All right, our first 8 minutes is done in the Vortex. I'm gonna open this up and check them out. All right, as you can see, they're cooking. They're nowhere near being done. We're going to flip them over and give them another few minutes. We've got 30 seconds left on that Ninja over there. See, I like this. I pressed the air fry and it remembered what I did last time, so it saves me a step. That's convenient. Oh, but what's not convenient, it's got back to preheat. I hope that doesn't add too much time. But the Ninja, it's beeping that it's done. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but these chicken wings look a little bit more done than the Vortex. Giving them a mix around, and we're going to start them for another 8 minutes. But with these ones, I've got to reset my time, reset my temperature before I can get them started up again. Alright, the Vortex is already reheated again, but as you can see, we've lost some time on it. We've got less than 5 minutes on this and 7 minutes on that. Another thing that I'd like to point out is the Ninja is counting down by the seconds, and we can see exactly how much time is left. Whereas with the Vortex, we know that we've got minutes, we don't have the seconds. So not entirely sure how much time is left, but we're keeping an eye on it. One other thing that I'd like to point out is the heat that comes off both devices. So they both have a vent at the back, and the recommendation is that you leave the back open. So yeah, you can have a counter behind it, but give it some space because it needs all of that air to do its thing. The Instant Pot, I can put my hand on it. I can touch everything here, including the vent. Like, it's definitely warm back there, but it's not, I'm not burning my hand. Now with the Ninja, yes, I can touch everything except back here. Like, I have to hold my hand about 2 inches from that vent or it's too hot and I will burn myself. So if you've got small kids or just not paying attention, or even other things on the countertop that could, I don't know, melt, even catch fire, you've got to watch that back vent on this Ninja. The countertop around all of it, not even warm to the touch. So just gives you an idea of what you can have in your workspace when working the devices. All right, so the Ninja has just alerted me that it's done. Look at those babies. They look like they are pretty much done. Give them a few minutes to cool down and then I'll cut into one and make sure they actually are done. And we've got just a couple minutes left on the Vortex. All right, the Vortex Vortex is now done. Let's give it a check. And well, these ones aren't quite as crispy as the Ninja ones were. They definitely look like they're going to need a couple more minutes. That being said, I have decided that the Ninja ones should have a couple more minutes. I had flipped a couple of them over and they didn't look quite as, one side looks crispy, the other side looks like it needs just a smidge more time. So we'll get them both in for another 2 minutes and go from there. All right, the Ninja just announced that it's done and wow, look at those. And see, this is why I fell in love. Look how crispy those are and delicious they look. And I'm not willing to stick my hand in there and take out the tray, but underneath the tray, we've got a ton of liquid. So all of the fat that we probably don't want to be eating has leaked out of those chicken wings and is sitting in the bottom of the basket and letting these chicken wings be nice and crispy. So we will just put those to the side. I will get them in the warmer because I'm going to throw some French fries in this so we have a complete meal. All right, so it's done. Yeah, those look fantastic as well. Let's see. I'd say those are comparable, and just as I mentioned with the Ninja, the Vortex has a whole bunch of the fat underneath that frying tray, so keeps it away from the food and allows it to get all crispy. All right, it's all gonna go into the warmer. I'm going to put fries in the basket, and I'm gonna do something a little bit different when I do the fries. Stay tuned and I'll let you know. All right, I've got both chicken wings sitting on a tray ready to go into the warmer, and I just wanted to share with you the yield from each. So we've got our 11 from the Ninja and our 22 on the Instant Pot. And as you can see, like, they're super hot, but they're crunchy. They are totally cooked through. Maybe the Ninja are a little bit more crunchy. I don't know. Can you hear that? These ones, they're crispy, maybe not crunchy. Yeah, crispy, not crunchy. Maybe if I had thrown them in for a couple more minutes, they would have been, but like, they're gonna be tasty. No doubt about that. All right, we've got both devices all cleaned up, and I'm gonna throw in some fries. Now, the Vortex says that it holds up to 2 kilograms of fries. So that's roughly 8 cups. So I've got a 4-cup here. I'll throw in 2 sets of those. They both have already preheated. I've got them running, and we're gonna load them up with fries and check them out. Now for fries, I'm just using Cavendish already frozen. I buy this at Costco. It's the family's favorite. So making it quick and easy. And making a mess, as you can see. So there we go. There's 8 cups going in. And I'll see how much will fit into the Ninja. Let's clean up my mess a little bit. There we go again. We're going to be eating a lot of fries today, as you can see. Alright, this is not going to fit 8 cups. Let's see. 6 cups is probably the most that will fit in there. Get that going. And I'm going to do both at 360 for 20 minutes. I had a bit of an epiphany with the Vortex here. Remember how I had to preheat it each time I turned my food over? So what my epiphany, I guess, is that I will set it for the maximum time, and I'll just watch for that halfway point, and in this case it'll be about 10 minutes, and I'll flip it myself. That way I don't have to wait for it to preheat. That being said, while I wait for that preheat, I'm wondering if it's already hot. So is it actually preheating, or is it cooking and my food is actually getting another couple minutes? Now, if you remember correctly, with the chicken wings, the Ninja was done a few minutes before. That being said, there was half as much in it. So did it cook faster because there was less? I don't know. Again, it's got less than the Vortex. Is it going to cook faster with the fries? Maybe, but the Vortex is holding 8 cups versus 6. So if I just had the Ninja full of fries, it wouldn't be enough for the family. So I would have to do 2 batches. 8 cups of fries would be enough for the family. So I don't have to do 2 batches. So where it may take a couple more minutes, I think I'm okay with that. Now, if this watching the time and flipping halfway through is going to fix my problem of the constant preheat, well, then that's something I can live with. All right, both devices have had 20 minutes. I did pull the drawers out and shake them both up at a 10-minute mark and check them out. All right, look at the Ninja. Maybe 20 minutes was a little long for a couple of those, but otherwise they're crispy, they're hot, they're crispy, and they're ready. With the Instant Pot, they're not quite ready. A few of them are getting crispy, but a few of them are a little bit soggy, yeah. So I'm gonna put in for another 5 minutes, so I'll have to do a preheat and all that again, but I'll put in for another 5 minutes. At the same time, I'm gonna pull those chicken wings out of the warmer and get this all plated up. All right, I put another 5 minutes on these fries, and it's just a touch too long. They're quite crispy, and not always in the best of ways. I was busy chatting and I didn't look. But yeah, 20 minutes, 22-ish minutes, and we've got fries. Now, Raz, my cameraman, also known as the husband, and I have been talking about this all through the cooking process, and bigger but slower, and smaller but faster. So for us, for my family, size matters, and I think the Instant Vortex is taking the cake on this. The Ninja, completely fabulous, and if you are a smaller family or not big eaters like my family, I would say go for it. For us, anything and everything that I've made tonight, like the wings and the fries, I would have had to do 2 batches, and therefore it would have taken longer than the Vortex, and that's just not gonna fly. So great unit. I love the look of it. I like the touch panel. It's quieter than the Vortex, but my house isn't a quiet place, so whatever. No, absolutely fabulous, but I don't think we're gonna hang on to it. Again, fabulous, takes a couple more minutes. Like really, and when I say a couple more minutes, I mean like 2 more minutes to crisp everything up to the same quality as the Ninja. But for fries, I had 8 cups versus 6 cups in the Ninja. For chicken wings, I had 22 in there versus in the Ninja, I had 11. So volume, size, this is where we're going. But that being said, I'm not knocking the Ninja at all. It just isn't going to fit my needs. I would like to add that I have purchased on my own both of these devices. I am no means sponsored by either one. These opinions are of my own based on my own experiences. I hope that this comparison makes your decision making a little bit easier. Anyways, that's all for tonight. Thank you for stopping by. This is the Gutz Life. If you like the video, please indicate so below and subscribe to the channel.